Hey folks, I'm Hugh from Carroll's Sausage and Country Store. Cooking is my passion, and if you're looking for the best recipes from the farm to the table, then you have come to the right place. So pull up a chair and let's eat. All right, well, welcome back, folks. Excited today. I tell you, Miss Ruthie Garner back with us today.
It's always fun to be in your kitchen.
Oh, I tell you, I enjoy having you over so much. We've cooked so much through the years. It's just, I tell you, it's just always fun to have you.
It's always good to see you and your entire family, and always great to see the crew get to work with them again.
Oh yeah,
a little crazy, but someone's got to keep them straight, right?
They get a little out of control sometimes. I think they do actually do better when you're here, though.
Whenever you're cooking, they don't mind shooting, okay? Because
everybody loves to eat. Yeah.
Okay? This is great. This is a twist. A lot of people will fix the little smokies with grape jelly, put it in the crock pot if you're having company, or maybe it's a special day, and just leave it, and then you just kind of eat those all day. This is similar, but not the same.
Not the same.
Does that make sense?
It's a little bit different. It's going to be a little sweet, which we're going to use a little hot and spicy barbecue sauce in it to give it a little bit of a kick. But we're going to be using honey.
Okay.
And I'm using our Carroll's Breakfast Links. These are smoked sausage. They're the smaller ones. You can use the larger sausage. We have 2 or 3 different sizes, but these is like the small breakfast links, which is the ones I like to use for this.
And then you mentioned the honey and also the barbecue sauce. These are still Georgia grown products that you like to
Georgia grown products.
Time.
The honey is actually raised and made, of course, by the bees down in Homerville, Georgia, by Ben Bruce. We actually got to go out to his farm. I don't know, I guess it was back during bee season a few months or so ago, and got to take a look at all the hives, and he told us about how the honey was made and how the bees work, and it was a really we had to put the bee suits on. I mean, it was pretty interesting, but it was a fun little trip.
But his honey is 100% pure honey.
100% pure honey, right out of right off of his farm there. He has several, I don't know how many, he has hundreds and hundreds of hives around. He's one of the largest beekeepers around Georgia.
And it's something else to see how they do all of this.
Yeah, it is. It was really fun.
They get it in a jar, so it's great. And you can buy it.
That's right. We have it available at Carroll's. Got plenty. I don't know, he's got 10 or 12 or maybe more different flavors. There's gallberry and cotton, and there's just so many different kinds. Tupelo is one of my favorites, and then he's got his private selection, which is also a very good honey. I love it too.
Okay.
But that's one of the key ingredients. That, and of course our hot and spicy barbecue sauce. It's got our spicy sauce, and we have other different flavors, several different flavors of barbecue sauces. I mean, some for pork, some for chicken. Some sauces are even good on beef if you're doing a beef grilling steak or something.
A lot to choose from.
Yeah,
when you look at that counter, you got just about everything. So where do you start with this one?
I got the skillet. We already got it
nice
kind of
hot.
going.
Okay.
I'm gonna just want to take these sausages here and cut them up. This recipe also has a cup of cola as well. We'll add a cup of cola to that. Just kind of cut them in this whatever size you want. I mean, I like inch and a half pieces. I'll just go and start laying these over in here. Here's a
So just bite size.
Bite-sized pieces, and this is really good for like hors d'oeuvres, an early snack, before dinner.
And this is already smoked, so
they're already
cooked.
smoked.
Okay.
Yep, they're already smoked, and
you dropped
got
one
on there. Here we go. And so it doesn't have to cook very long. You just want to, kind of saute those a little bit. I'll turn that heat on up and get it going. Mainly, you want to just kind of get the sausage, warm them up good in the pan. It'll be perfect.
Okay.
It's about a pound. That was 2 full links. It's pound and a quarter.
And this comes in mild and hot as well?
Mild, medium, yep. If you want some hot, you can do hot. Kind of whatever flavor you want. These are mild, so.
Okay.
Those are kind of getting warmed a little bit there. We'll get that. So we also have these in a fresh link too. But for this recipe, the smoke does a little better because it stays together a little bit better.
Smells good already.
We'll go ahead and add.
And the ingredients that go into this, it doesn't sound weird, but it's just different with.
Well,
What is that,
like
a cup of Coca-Cola?
1 cup of Coca-Cola.
Okay.
Yep. Kind of bring that to a simmering boil. which it is simmering there. And I'm going to add, I'm going to use a gallberry honey. I like gallberry. Of course, Tupelo is really good too for this recipe, but gallberry is good.
Okay.
And, you can pour, I'd put a half a cup or so.
You've done this a few times. You don't have to.
Oh, yeah, I don't measure it out. Of course, I don't know that you can put too much honey in it, but that's about a half a cup there.
And it's awfully good for you, so honey's great.
Once that honey, as soon as that honey starts to you can see it melts. It melts really quick. I mean, as soon as it gets in hits that heat, the honey starts dissolving pretty fast.
All right.
Now we want to use, I'm going to pour about a,
And this was the hot?
this is
barbecue
the
sauce?
hot
Okay.
spicy barbecue sauce. I'll pour a little bit in here. Half a cup, 3/4 of a cup or so. Just kind of mix that up, and that's all you got to do. Now, let that, as this begins to cook down and simmer, it's cooking the sausage, it's cooking the sauce, everything's being cooked together, the honey, the barbecue sauce, the cola is going to mix and make a sweet, kind of a spicy. And if you want to spice it up even more, you can add some crushed red pepper, some ground red pepper, maybe, a little extra black pepper if you want. Okay, now you just want to, let this simmer for 15, 20 minutes or so. And it'll begin just, a real low heat. You got to kind of keep the heat turned down low. Once it comes to a good boil, kind of turn it down on a real low heat. Put a lid on it.
Will this get a little thicker?
As soon as it will. It'll let it simmer for, 15, 20 minutes, and then just remove it from the heat, and you can use toothpicks, stick toothpicks in there or whatever.
Make it
but
a party. Okay.
That's right. As it cooks, it'll thicken up. Then you
Easy enough. That's easy.
plate it up, toothpick it, and you got a heck of a good little hors d'oeuvre. All right, folks. Well, hey, I tell you what, simple enough. Carol's barbecue sauce, little Bruce's honey. You can't beat it. Cup of cola, and some of good old breakfast smoked Carol's sausage available in Sylvester and Ashburn.
Okay.
Can't go wrong with that.
Perfect.
Perfect. That's it.
We're ready to eat. Is that good? Okay.
Y'all don't go anywhere.
There's more.
Our day always starts early, making sure everything gets done. And every day, Conger LP gas helps. Life's better with propane. It's reliable, clean, and American-made. A full house with our busy schedule, and what seems to be never-ending laundry. Having enough hot water is important, because at the end of the day, there's always enough hot water for me. Conger LP gas, fueling your life every day.
Freshest meats from the farm to your table. You know it's good when you see that Carol's label. Sausage just like Grandpa used to make. Mouth-watering ribs, chops, bacon, and steak. Your family's gonna love it, so do yourself a favor. Carol Sausage and Meats, your choice for mealtime flavor.
The Georgia Grown logo is a symbol of quality throughout our nation. Georgia is nature's favorite state, where agriculture is the #1 business. Learn about agro-tourism, explore unique farming venues, and see where your food comes from on the Georgia Grown trails. In season, you can purchase fresh Georgia produce and other fine Georgia Grown products. Help grow Georgia's economy and support your neighbors by purchasing products with the Georgia Grown logo.
Goods of Pecans is your family-owned source known for growing pecans with exceptional taste and quality. Now introducing a variety of all-natural pecan butters alongside their toasted gourmet treats. Taste for yourself their flavors of cinnamon, sugar, sea salt, and brand new sriracha. Don't forget to put pecan butter on your shopping list this season. And remember to shop Georgia Grown. Visit goodsofpecans.com to learn more about the products, view recipes, and to purchase pecans and pecan butter for your family.
All right, welcome back, folks. Got a good friend of mine, Jason Black, longtime friend. We've known each other for many, many years. Grew up together right here in Turner County. Have worked together through the years at different places. And now we're at Carroll Sausage working together.
Come full circle on that.
That's right. Jason Black's the store manager there in Ashburn. You'll see him if you come in the store. Most of the time he's there, unless you catch him on his off day, and he's probably sitting in the deer woods or sitting around a fishing hole somewhere trying to get away from everything. But you also love to cook, Jason.
I do. I like it. Been cooking about all my life. My mama taught me how when I was younger.
You sound like me. I grew up.
Yep.
I think I mentioned it before on the show, cooking French toast in the mornings for breakfast for my little brother and sister when we were growing up. So yeah, I've been cooking a long time too.
Yep.
You like to smoke ribs, Boston butts,
Yep.
cook steaks. You do all that good
I
stuff.
do. I've even cooked some at the store. You know, sometimes we do a little promotion and we'd cook ribs out front and stuff like that and bring folks in. So it's really fun.
Well,
I enjoy doing it.
Well, we usually post that on Facebook. Laura puts that out there on Facebook when we're doing the ribs and the Boston butts. So y'all be sure and keep a look out for that. Like us on Facebook, by the way, Carroll Sausage and Meats, or Carroll Sausage and Country Store. We're in Ashburn and Sylvester. And what are we cooking today, Jason? What are
We're
we doing?
cooking one of my mom's created recipes called wild rice casserole, something she put together. We've been eating it all of our life. And it's a good comfort food, good stick to your ribs food, and we all like it.
Well, I noticed something that you mentioned the wild rice, but it looks like you got the instant rice. And
I do.
That's one of those little cut the corner deals.
That's
and
exactly
I don't know
right.
how your mom was going to feel about that, but she,
Yeah.
if she was here, she wouldn't complain. If she was going, you may have to
probably
take her a bowl of it when we get it ready.
She's one of those cooks that pulls whatever's in the cabinet out and makes a great meal out of
We've
it.
already got the rice going. All right, well, tell us a little bit about the recipe. Here, I'll just take the top off the rice. It's ready.
And it's all about convenience. A lot of times, you can use whole grain rice that's raw. You can cook it, the whole shebang. It doesn't matter. We used an instant rice this time, and it's all about convenience nowadays and making things faster. A lot of people don't want to spend a lot of time doing it, but it's really simple. There's rice. Your favorite sausage that we like, of course, Carroll sausage is what we're going to use. We have some peppers and onions that we're going to brown together with it. Some soups that we're going to mix in afterwards and just create a good casserole, and then we're going to bake it in the oven and finish it up. And we'll get started browning all this together here. Yeah, we'll get the sausage and the peppers and onions here, and we'll get them all browned together in a good and hot pan here. Let me get this broke up first. Just a little bit.
That's on about a medium-high heat or so.
Once this all cooks together and gets brown and we mix it together, we're going to put it in a casserole dish, and it bakes until on 350, probably about an hour, till it gets good and brown. It's going to have a little golden thing on the top of it, but it'll be good and creamy in the middle.
If you put a little bit of water, that's a trick I learned a long time ago when I'm browning stuff like that, is I'll put a little bit of water in there just to get it, kind of give it a little steam.
All right.
So it don't blow up on us.
Good.
There we go. I like to add a little water when I'm browning hamburger meat or pan sausage or anything, because it does help. It actually helps steam it out and cook it a little bit faster, it seems like to me. So we just want to brown that off?
Brown it off real good. You don't even have to drain it, because that extra juice in there is gonna help flavor the rice. It's gonna help soak all that goodness up.
Oh yeah, man, that's looking good. All right, well, Jason, we added about a half a cup, 3/4 cup of onions.
And green bell peppers.
And about the same on the green,
Yep.
chopped up real fine.
Chop it fine.
Or say, fairly fine. Brown that off, and then once you kind of get once the meat's brown, it's good to go, huh?
Yep.
Because it's going to keep
It's
cooking a
going to
little
cook
bit.
a little bit longer in a little casserole. That's one of the reasons we put it back in the oven. And we are going to add some sort of seasoning to it. We like the garlic butter. We can get it at Carroll's. We got all different sizes of it.
One of my favorites.
We use it quite a bit at our house as well. And,
Oh, yeah, it's good on
it's
everything.
a good thing. We're going to mix all this ingredients together. And as soon as we do that, we just sprinkle us a little bit of seasoning on top of it. Of course, we need to spray this pan down over here. You mind spraying this pan down? while we
Yeah, let me
mix
get
it
a little
together?
bit of cooking spray. There we go.
We're going to just mix all these ingredients together.
So I'm just gonna put a little cooking spray in the bottom of this just to help keep it from sticking, just in case it decides to.
And again, you don't have to drain this. You can, but all that extra little bit of stuff there makes all the difference in the world.
There we go. You stayed around to wash dishes when we're done?
That's right. Won't be the first time, I promise.
We've got 2 cups of water, 2 cups of instant rice.
Right.
And like you said, you can do wild rice if you want to speed the time
Yeah.
up. The instant is a good way to go. And there's instant brown rice. I guess the instant
right.
brown rice or any of that stuff will be
Any of that
good.
stuff.
There we go. Thank you.
Okay, and we're gonna mix in cream of chicken
Is that
soup.
one can of cream of
One
chicken?
can. It's the 15-ounce can. And then we're gonna do 1 15-ounce can of cream of mushroom soup.
And you got, that's pretty much, I mean, I had actually added a little bit of butter to that rice too.
That's right.
I put about a half a cup of butter in that
A
rice.
little
while
bit
ago.
of
We didn't
butter,
show
just a
that,
little
but-
dab in there to just help give it a little bit of flavor. And then we're gonna garlic butter it down here.
on that
All
one
right,
right
and
there
we're gonna
is hot.
stir that up.
So you just mix it up. Now we got the oven preheated to 350 degrees.
And you want to let it cook about an hour.
Oh, that smells good right there.
And in doing so, it's going to get a golden brown, crispy top on it. And that's what you want to look for. Once that gets that way, it's going to be good and done. And
I know you said we don't add cheese to this, but
Right.
I mean, I guess if you wanted to kind of make a
probably
cheesy
could.
rice, add some of that good old hoop cheese on top,
probably could.
grate it up a little bit. Once it's ready, kind of melt some cheese on there. I bet that would be good. I'll set that right there. Yeah, I'll move it over when you get. Well, that garlic butter seasoning just sets it off. That stuff steaming in the air.
need to have
Smells good.
smell-o-vision
Oh,
going
I
on
know.
here.
There we go.
All right. Whoa, I about dropped it.
There we go.
Got it
Getting
going
away,
there.
getting away.
Getting away.
Here, I'll hold it there for you.
Got it.
Yeah, there we go. I'll get all that out of the bowls. Get a little slick. Yeah. Boy, that looks good. That sure smells good too. So we're gonna go in the oven, 350 degrees for about an hour, you
About
said?
an hour. Till it gets a good
And it-
golden, crispy top on it.
All righty.
All right.
Well, Jason, man, I appreciate it.
Shoot, yeah.
Ooh,
Looks good.
It was fun. It was fun. It smells good.
All right.
350 degrees, 1 hour. It'll be ready to go.
ready
You gonna
to
take
go.
Mama a big bowl of it when it gets
Probably
done?
will.
All
Yeah,
right.
She's probably gonna call me and say, "Bring me some."
Yeah, I know. I guarantee you she will. All right, well, Jason, hey, man, I appreciate it. I know you got to get back to Carol's and get back to work. Y'all come see Jason at Carol Sausage in Ashburn.
Yep.
He's there just about every day.
Just about.
And anything you need,
Yep. Come see me.
he'll take care of it. If you ever have a problem or anything, hey, this is the man to come talk to. So I hope to see you soon. Come see us. Thanks again, man.
Have you heard about the great Georgia-grown oils and flowers made by Oliver Farm in Pitts, Georgia? This family-owned and operated business are pioneers in the field and are proud to offer you freshly pressed, straight-off-the-farm cooking oils. Use them like you would any other oil. Great for marinades, dressings, sautéing, frying, and grilling. Check out our webpage, oliverfarm.com, and see what we have to offer. Then pick up a bottle at Carol's for your next cooking adventure.
Wind down your weekday at Gin Creek Vineyards. Step inside the old pack house to sample any of our 13 wines. Can't get to Gin Creek? Gin Creek wines are now available at your local package store, making it even more convenient for you to relax and enjoy your weekday wind down with a sip of history from Gin Creek Vineyards.
freshest meats from the farm to your table. You know it's good when you see that Carol's label. Sausage just like Grandpa used to make. Mouth-watering ribs, chops, bacon, and steak. Your family's gonna love it, so do yourself a favor. Carol Sausage and Meats, your choice for mealtime flavor.
The Georgia Grown logo is a symbol of quality throughout our nation. Georgia is nature's favorite state, where agriculture is the #1 business. Learn about agro-tourism, explore unique farming venues, and see where your food comes from on the Georgia Grown trails. In season, you can purchase fresh Georgia produce and other fine Georgia Grown products. Help grow Georgia's economy and support your neighbors by purchasing products with the Georgia Grown logo.
All right, well, welcome back, folks. Gosh, so nice to be back in the kitchen today. And I got Miss Ginger Butts here with me from Back to the Basics 101. Make sure I get that right. Back to the Basics 101. I usually seem like I always get that messed up. Anyway, today you are here, and you and I were talking a few weeks ago, and you were telling me about the elderberry that you make the health benefits from elderberry, and you actually have a product out on the market, and it's available right now at Carol's and other places, and I guess you can check it out on your website as well. And it's got great health benefits to it, and you're going to show us how to make up the elderberry drink? Syrup, elderberry syrup. Okay. Well, tell us a little bit about it, and let's just kind of go from there.
Okay. So my business mission is to help people get nutrition from the source. And a source is a capital S, meaning from God's creation. And so that's why the homemade baking mixes, it comes from the wheat that we grow, that we mill into flour. And so that's as close to a wheat field as most people are going to get with that product line. And elderberry syrup is something I made for my family every year around wintertime to help fight wintertime ailments. And I thought, if my mission is to help people get nutrition from the source, then I need to make a mix. And so I did. And this is Elderberries and More, and it's a mix, and it's sold at Carol's 3 ways. You can buy it in a packet, or you can buy it in the jar, or you can buy it in a starter kit. They're all the same. It just depends if you have a jar and honey, this is all you need. If you don't have a jar, like some people don't have jars, then we sell it in the jar. And then the starter kit has the jar, the honey, and a shot glass, everything you need to make it and take it. These are dried elderberries right here. Traditionally, they've been known for thousands of years to boost the immune system. Hippocrates, who's the father of medicine, he called elderberries his treasure chest because he used it for over 70 medical conditions. So when you boost your immune system, it's going to help with many different conditions. So this is something we do take year-round because we need our immune system boosted year-round. But in addition to elderberries, I also put in rose hips and hibiscus. Both herbs are great sources of vitamin C. Vitamin C always boosts your immune system, so that's going to help with whatever issues.
Anything that ails you, pretty much.
Pretty much. And then we got cinnamon and clove, and there's so many medicinal benefits to cinnamon and clove. But it's just 5 simple organic herbs, and I encourage people to do their own research and look at the benefits of each of these herbs in making their decisions. So so all those herbs are in here.
Well, so you got the dried herbs.
Right.
Of course, it's all in one pack mix, ready to go. So you don't have to worry about getting all these different things. Just get the bag, and it's good to go. Now, so we've got 3.5 cups of water simmering. That's what you're going to make the syrup out of, I guess.
Okay, so you get it to boil just because you want it to be hot enough, and then we turn it down because you don't want to boil herbs. But so while we're letting it calm down a little bit, we're going to put all these herbs in the packet or in the jar in the starter kit. You put it in the provided tea bag. And so all those herbs I just talked to you about are in here. And you just shake it into the tea bag while your water is going from a boil to steaming. you just want to gently simmer herbs. And when we put these herbs in that hot water, I'm putting the consumer at the peak of potency, because when we put this tea bag in the hot water, it releases all its, yeah, that's good.
Simmer a little bit more. Is it good?
That's
Just kind
good.
of slow?
And
Okay.
put a lid on it. The label, I don't think says to put the lid on it, because it never occurred to me. And then someone said, do you put the lid on it? And I thought, great idea, you get more. So put the lid on it and let it simmer for 30 to 40 minutes.
So just real low heat, 30 to 40 minutes. Okay. We've simmered this down. You said 20 to 30 minutes
Right.
is the recipe time. And you want to let it cool a little bit. You said cool it down. Now, when you're mixing, we're going to be adding some honey. Actually, we're going to be using some, the Honey Shack honey, Bruce's honey. That is something you recommend too, is to use local grown honey.
Raw honey,
local
yeah.
grown honey. Okay.
Because you get more of the microbes and the enzymes from it, which is helping to boost your immune system. And so that's why this liquid needs to be cooled, so that it doesn't warm up the honey, because the purpose in using raw honey is the benefit of the enzymes.
Okay. So you said about a half a cup?
About half a cup, more or less, to taste. I don't like it real sweet, so I probably do less than half a cup.
That's about a half there. Let's wipe that off. That's good, just like that. I know it's going to be good. We had this elderberry.
Yeah. Okay, and then we're adding this liquid. So you stir up the honey real good, because the liquid is cooled.
So how much of this a day? Would you just a shot glass a day? One a day or twice a day? Or?
So some people take it every single day, like they take vitamins. Instead of vitamins, this is getting your vitamins from the source instead of taking something that's, mass produced. So some people take it daily as a preventive or for support. And then other people like myself, I take it if I get a scratchy throat, or if I sneeze, or if I'm around somebody that's sick, or, when I think about it like that. And the directions I put on here is take 1 to 2 tablespoons as needed, and that can be daily, or that can be, if you're sick, take 1 to 2 tablespoons every couple hours till you get to feeling better. So we take it very liberally.
So once you get this ready, it can stay in the refrigerator for...
Up to a year.
Oh, really?
But
Okay. Wow.
You're going to use it in a year. You should use it in a year.
Well, it smells really good.
Okay, so should we do a shot?
Sure. Yeah, I need something healthy today, that's for sure.
One for you. And these are the shot glasses that come in the starter kit if you don't have any at home. And this is a 1 ounce, which is about 2 tablespoons. So that's
Well,
what's recommended.
cheers. We'll try it out. Really, and it's good. That tastes better than mine.